Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday morning stretch break. I hope everyone is having a great day so far and ready to get some stretching in. And hopefully, you all are as excited as I am to get a little movement this morning, get a little warmed up. Um, we're going to start off today on the ground and we're going to do kind of some total body stretching today. But if there's anything that's tight, or any areas that you're having issues with or anything, feel free to drop that in the chat box and I can add that to what we're going to be doing today. So you can drop those in at any time and I'll look and see. But we'll go ahead and get started on the ground. We're going to start off in our shin box position. So we're going to have one leg straight out in front and we're going to have a 90-degree angle in both of our hips and in our knees. So I'm going to have my left foot out in front first. So my left knee is directly out from my hip and my left foot. And then again on the back leg directly out into the side. So if you need a few seconds to kind of get comfortable in this position, definitely take that time. I know sometimes it can be really hard to get down on the ground into this position with some tight hips. It can be a little painful. But what we're going to do is we're going to do some side to side stretching here. So I'm going to start off with the same arm that's of the leg that's in front. So my left leg is in front, my left arm is going to go to the side, and my right arm is going to reach on over. So we're going to get a nice side stretch in here. Nice big deep breaths, reaching as far as we can towards that wall. And on our next exhale, we're going to go ahead and go to the other side. So I'm going to take my right hand now, placing it on the outside of my right leg and reaching on over with my left arm. So this is going to give us, again, just a nice side body stretch. Also may start to feel the stretch through that leg and the back as well. So that's where that feels very nice right now. And we can go ahead and flow between the two. So now we're going to exhale, going back to our original position. So left arm on the ground, or this, if you have it, your right leg in front, then your right arm is on the ground. And we're reaching across with that opposite arm, reaching as far as we can, breathing nice and deep, feeling that side stretch. And we're going to exhale, plant that hand on the outside of the foot of the right leg and reach on over to the left side. Trying to keep those knees and ankles on the ground the whole time. We don't want to be lifting up to try and reach over. So we want to stay where we're comfortable and where we can keep those knees on the ground. And next exhale, we're going to switch back over one last time on this side, reaching on over with that top hand as far as we can, feeling that stretch. If you can't get your elbow on the ground, you can definitely have that hand on the ground or the elbow, whatever is most comfortable for you today and whatever is available for you today. That's what I would like you to be doing. And on our next exhale, last time, going to this side, planting that hand on the outside of the right leg, reach on over with that left arm, getting that nice stretch through our back, through our side, through the lats, kind of opening everything up. We can exhale and return to center. Before we flip over onto the other side, we're going to do one last thing in this position on this leg, and then we'll flip over and do both of those same exercises. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do some leaning and rotation. So staying in this position, arms are going to be straight out to the side. And what we're going to do is we're going to bend forward, bringing our chest towards that front leg as far as we can without our knees or ankles moving. And we're going to exhale, use that core to come back up to center, and then we're going to open up towards our back leg. So I'm opening up to the right. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to do a slight bend. So bending as far forward as we can, opening up that back hip, and then we'll straighten out and return to center. So I know that rotation would be a little tough. So we're going to keep doing this. We're going to do a couple more times. So bring that chest down to that front leg, arms straight out, keeping that core tight. Exhaling, returning to center, opening on up, and then leaning back towards that right leg. Making sure we're not forgetting to breathe. We want to breathe through all the tightness here. Let's go ahead and do that one last time. So bending forward, chest to front leg, exhaling to center, and opening on up, and that nice lean towards that back leg. And we're going to exhale, returning to center, Awesome. I know that's really tough to bend that way. So let's go ahead now. We're going to flip over to the other side. Same thing now. So my right leg is in front, my left leg is back. 90-degree angles in both my hips and in my knees. And we're going to start off with that side stretch first. So planting either the hand or the elbow, the same arm that's in the front, reaching on over with our opposite arm. So my right arm is on the ground, reaching on over with my left arm. Feeling that same stretch through the side of our bodies here, maybe a little bit in the shoulder. You may start to notice here that one side is tighter than the other. We're going to exhale now, flowing back over to the other side. So left hand on the outside of the left arm, left leg, reach on over with our right arm. And this is, again, totally normal if one side is tighter than the other. We all tend to use one side a little bit more than the other. Just taking notice of it. Let's exhale, returning to that same first position. So right hand or elbow on the ground, reach on over with our left arm. Breathing nice and deep, feeling everything open up and feeling everything relax with each exhale. And on our next exhale, switch it back over. So left hand on the outside, reach it on up and over. Try to keep those knees and ankles on the ground. I know sometimes it can be a little tough, especially if your hips are tight. That's why we're doing this. We're just going to get a little bit better at this stretch today. And let's go ahead on the exhale. We're going to do one more each way. So hand or elbow on the ground, reaching on over with that left hand. Reaching as far as we can, keeping those shoulder blades down and back. We want to make sure our ears are staying away. Our shoulders don't want to be shrugging here. Keeping those shoulder blades nice and tight. And we're going to exhale, plant the hand, and reach it on over. You guys are doing awesome. I know this is a tough one. Anything in this position can be a little tough if you have tight hips. And we're going to exhale and return to center. Whew. All right. Up next, we're going to do that rotation, the folds and rotation here. So hands straight out to the side. We're going to come forward, chest to front leg. And we're going to exhale, keep the core tight. Rotating now to the other side towards that back leg. So rotating to the left now. And then here, bending forward again as far as we can, keeping those knees and ankles on the ground. Breathing through the tightness, coming up to center, rotating again. Awesome, everyone. Keep pushing them. We're doing awesome. Leaning forward. I guess we don't really want to push it. We want to make sure we're getting a nice, comfortable stretch here, doing what we can today, opening up towards that back leg, bending as far as we can, breathing through the stretch, making sure we're not rushing it. We're staying comfortable here. Let's go ahead and do one more each way, bending forward. Deep breaths, exhaling all of our tension away, coming back up to center, and exhaling, rotating towards the back and coming down towards that back leg. And back to center. Whew. Great job, everyone. I know that one can be really tough, but it feels very good. All right, so now we're going to come out of that shin box and we're going to end up on our hands and our knees. And we're just going to do a little bit of quadruped rocking today. So we're on our hands and our knees. Do face on for you guys. And I'm going to start with my right leg, sticking my right leg straight out like a kickstand. So right leg straight out, heel big toe, little toes on the ground. And what we're going to do here, bring my foot over here. We're going to do a rock back. So we're going to bring the glute towards the heel. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take my right arm, because that's the leg that's out. I'm going to reach through in between my arm and my leg of my left arm and leg, and then place the hand back on the ground and rock back up. So keeping the core tight, we're rocking back, glute to heel, same arm of the leg that's to the side, reaching through as far as we can, feeling that rotation, feeling that open up our hip, planting back on the ground, squeezing the glute, coming back to center. All right, let's go ahead and do that 2 more times now. So glute to heel, same arm of the leg that's out to the side, reaching as far as we can this way. through the opposite arm and leg, and then rotating back, hand to the ground, squeeze it loose to center. All right, great job, everyone. Last one here, rocking back, reaching through, making sure that heel and big toe and little toe are still on the ground of the leg that's up to the side. Rotating back, hand on the ground, and back to that starting position. Wonderful. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and now do the same thing on the other leg. This is gonna be the last thing we're gonna do today. So now I'm gonna have my left leg straight out to the side like a kickstand. Make sure my hips are nice and level. I'm gonna rock back, bring the glute to heel, take my left arm, reach through as far as I can, getting some nice rotation through the spine, back to center, planting that hand, and then squeezing the glute. Want to make sure we're keeping our core nice and tight as we rock back. Reaching as far as we can, planting the hand back to center. 2 more here, rocking back, reaching through, back to center, squeezing the glutes. All right, and last one, bringing glute to heel, reaching as far as we can, exhaling, coming back to center, squeezing those glutes. And from here, you can return to seated, kneeling, or standing, however you would like to end this stretch break. But that's all I have time for today. Thank you all for joining me. I hope your hips feel nice and open now, ready to tackle the rest of the day. Don't forget today at 2:30 we have one more stretch break, and then it is Tuesday, so we have 4:30 abs and core with Luis later. And then don't forget we are having our membership satisfaction survey is going to be open this week and next week. So if you want to let us know how we're doing, we would definitely appreciate all the feedback we can get. So don't forget to fill that out before next Friday. And I hope to see you all at 2:30 today for the next stretch break.